In this video, we'll solve an application problem of infinite series. A construction company builds a road. If day 1 they build 50 meters and the next days they build 75% of the previous day, how many meters will they build in 10 days, 20 days, or in general in n days? What is the maximum length of the road the company can build at this rate? So let's solve this. We can say that the first day they build 50 meters. So let's say A sub 1, it's 50 meters. A sub 2 is 75% of A sub 1, so 0.75 of 50. And we can compute this with the calculator and obtain 0.75 times 50, 37.5 meters. That's what they do in second day. The third day, they go 0.75 of the second day, which we can say 37.5, and that is 28.125 meters. But let's think about it. The question is how many meters they will build in 10 days. So if we go like this, it's going to take us a long time to find the fourth, the fifth, go by that. And even if they say the 100th day, are we going to go and do these computations 100 times? Probably not. So let's do this. Let's leave A sub 2 is 0.75 times 50, and instead of computing that, A sub 3 will say 0.75 of the 0.75 times 50, and we notice that we can write it as 0.75 squared times 50. And then when we do A4, it's going to be 0.75 of the A3, which is 0.75 squared times 50, or 0.75 to the third times 50. So now we can notice a pattern and say, well, A sub 10, I don't have to find A sub 9 to do that. I notice that when A sub 2, when I have A sub 2, I have 0.75 to the first. When I have A sub 3, I have 0.75 to the second. When I have A sub 4, I have 0.75 to the third. That's the only thing that changes. So it's going to be 0.75 to 1 less, right? So time to the 9th times 50. And if we want, we can do the computation for this one. 0.75 to the 9th times 50, and we get 3 meters and 75 if we round it, so 3.75 meters. Now if we want to find a 20, we'll go 0.75 to the 19 times 50, and we can compute that as well. Now in general, A sub n is going to be 0.75 to n minus 1 times 50. And having this formula with A sub 1 equals 50, this is a recursive formula, we can find A sub any value for n. So we can find any number of days. Now to answer the second question, it says, what is the maximum length of the road the company can build at this rate? So if we calculate A sub n is going to be A sub 1 plus A sub 2 plus dot 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 A sub n, which means 50 plus 0.75 times 50 plus 0.75 squared times 50 plus A sub n is 0.75 to n minus 1 times 50. And if we factor out 50, we end up with 1 plus 0.75 plus 0.75 squared plus 0.75 to n minus 1 which we know this is a geometric series, which can be written 50 times the first term times 1 minus 0.75 to the n over 1 minus 0.75. So limit as n it's approaching infinity, so as the time passes, limit as n it's approaching infinity of s sub n is limit as n it's approaching infinity of 50 times 1 minus 0.75 to the n over 0.25. This it's approaching 0 because 0.75 is less than 1. So, and we end up with 50 over 0.25, which is 200 meters. So, using this rate of 0.75 of the previous day, the maximum of the road that they can build is 200 meters.